I think we have the most beautiful 1973 Dodge Charger in existence. This thing is a knockout. And let me tell you, the condition will impress the fussiest. We got this from a very fussy collector. We've actually known him and done business for decades. He and his wife love their cars. They're passionate about their cars. They go to car shows. They keep them detailed. He did a ground up, no expense spared rotisserie restoration on this car because he ordered one brand new just like it from Mr. Norm's Dodge. So again, no expense spared, and you can tell in the detail just the fit, the finish, and the function. There's 1,400 miles on it since it was redone. It looks like it was finished last night. I'm telling you, this thing is killer. A folder full of documentation and receipts. There's pictures on our website of the process, including a bare shell on a rotisserie. And it had a 2 or 3 page spread in a Mopar Collector magazine, which will go with the car as well. You can go to volocars.com, and that's where you can take your time and look at over 100 pictures top to bottom, read the description. That's where you'll find a price tag on every car we have for sale, along with a monthly finance option as well. That's at volocars.com. If you enjoy the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon. That way you're notified when the new ones are posted. For right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, the condition is amazing. You could easily spend $100,000 and duplicate a restoration like this, plus buy the car, and it may not be this good. I've seen cars that look amazing, but this one also functions really well because he, again, had a lot of pride. He was actually involved. He was there at the shop. There's pictures of him at the shop, in his time off and that, helping out with the guys. So he made sure this thing was done right. Can't stress that enough. So it was stripped to a bare shell, flipped on a rotisserie, so they did the underneath as nice as the top. The floors look this nice, all pristine frame rails and floors and rockers, all clean, all painted gloss red paint. Every single component to the last nut, bolt, clip were removed, restored, rebuilt, replaced, detailed. It has the Rallye suspension. They did upgrade it with some gas shocks, like the front end, for example. All of it, all the chassis components are all smooth gloss black. Every bushing and ball joint and torsion bars, all of it looks new. All the steering components, all looks new. Same thing with the rear suspension. The springs, the bushings were replaced. It does have a nice sounding custom dual exhaust. You'll hear it towards the end of the video. It's a fat pipe, stainless steel with the X pipe, polished stainless MagnaFlow mufflers. The fuel system's all replaced. The tank, the lines, the sending unit, the brake system's all rebuilt. It has disc in front. The lines were replaced. I think even the e-brake cables were replaced. So that's all been redone. You look up at the motor, it is spotless. I mean, there's not even a road grime on the oil pan, not a drip. I mean, it's spotless. It has a new high torque starter. The transmission, he said, was 100% rebuilt, completely restored. It looks brand new even from the outside. The drive shaft's rebuilt, new U-joints. The rear end, there's a picture of it hung up, being painted. That was all apart, completely rebuilt. It has Sure Grip gears. That's Mopar's Posi. So yeah, underneath this car, about as nice as I've seen, and it's fresh. It looks like it was done last night. So the body, it didn't look this good when they left the factories. This thing is absolutely laser beam straight. All the gaps are square and flush. I'm telling you, there's not a bubble, there's not a problem area, there's not a cracking, there's no issues that I could find whatsoever. This body is pristine. All lines up, square, flush, straight, no body work showing. It's immaculate. The magazine is 2020, so this has been done for about 3 years now. And it still looks this good. Repainted bright red, and it is block sanded and wet sanded and polished like glass. It's red glass. I did not find a nick or a chip or a flaw anywhere. Maybe I missed something minute, but the paint is practically flawless. All of the trim, like the correct antennas, sparkling, the emblems, optional hood pins, the turn signals, all of it's in beautiful shape. This is the Rallye charger that replaced the RT. It has the bulged hood, stripes down the side, the Rallye dash. But getting back to the trim, even the stainless trim, it's polished like chrome. All of this is sparkling. Little tiny dimple right there, and even another small crease. The trim around here is all restored. The vinyl top is new, nice bright white. I think it adds some nice pop of color against the red. The front and back windows are new. They're crystal clear. The door glass is original, has some light scratches on it. This whole tail light assembly, the bumper, all of this is in mint condition. He put a Mr. Norm Grand Spalding Dodge sticker on here. The lenses look like new. It has the Charger decal down the side, the sport mirror, and I love it. It's in our pictures, but it says objects in mirror are losing. And then the wheels. Well, the stance, look at the body lines too. It's a big car, but it's flowing. It's actually shorter than a 69 Charger. The wheels, brand new, reproduction, 15-inch Magnum chrome wheels with reproduction Polysteal Good Year tires, the radials. The front end, the bumper, the grille is mint. We also have the black rubber bumperettes that go on the front. They are restored. They're on the floor and back. Thought it looked cleaner without them, but they are there and will bolt right on if someone wanted to do that. Let's open it up. We're just getting started. All right, I'm going to show you a brand new trunk compartment. You look under the trunk lid, painted slick, new sticker, the jam, the weather strip, all that's pristine. Look at the entire trunk compartment, all clean metal. Looks like it's the original metal, all painted red. Reproduction, spare tire on a restored rim, and a complete jack assembly is restored, all mounted where it's supposed to be. There are some marks on the mat. Actually, it rubbed through, so I don't know if something rubbed on it or he cleaned it too hard or what, but there are some black marks there. It does have a trunk lamp, but the bulb is out of it. A lot of guys take them out so it doesn't kill the battery by mistake. The door jambs are about as slick as the outside of the car, even up by the hinges. The weather strips, sill plates, window seals, all that's replaced. You sit in this interior and it amazes me. The door panel is pristine. You probably notice it has power window switches. You can buy seat covers and carpet, but everything, the vents, the knobs, the heater control panel, the instrumentation, it's the Rallye gauges, so it has a tachometer. The dash pad is new and fits real nice. They did put a retro stereo in, but it fit in the factory hole, so nothing is cut up. Even the lighter and the ashtray. I thought this was funny. It's from a newer Mopar, but it's a car care kit, cleaning products. And he has an owner's manual in here. In that folder is more manuals and that go with it. Liner is like new, the light works, all the screws, everything. A little button, all immaculate. The kick panels, the carpet, the charger mats. The center console must be brand new. Has a new slapstick shifter handle. And Tuff Grip steering wheel. This is new, wrapped in leather. This whole column is detailed. You sit on the seats. It's obvious they're completely rebuilt. They're new cushioned, new upholstery. Even the seat tracks have been repainted. So it has the 3-point harness for in front, retractable belts, complete set of belts. All the upholstery, the side panels, the wood grain, the plastic trim is all mint. Rear speaker shelf, headliner, tight as a drum, dome light works, the visors, the mirror looks new. I mean, there's always something you can nitpick, like, oh yeah, new headliner, but it's wrinkled, or real nice console, but not new, or there's nothing to nitpick inside this car. It's virtually like brand new. Stunning motor compartment, and just look at how immaculate it is. 1,400 miles on the restoration, including the rebuilt motor. He said everything, every component in that motor is rebuilt, remachined. He did put a little hotter cam in there. It is a 440 Magnum. It has an Edelbrock intake painted blue, so it looks stock. It has an Edelbrock carb that's brand new. And every component, let's just look at the firewall and look at the heater control valve and all the fittings and valves. Everything is like new. The valve covers, the manifolds, look how the wires and hoses are run. New MSD ignition system. Has the overflow bottle for the radiator and the shroud and the clutch fan all look new. The alternator's new. Has, again, air conditioning. The whole system's rebuilt. Rebuilt power steering system. Is a Borgeson steering box. We have an actual Mopar battery, reproduction battery, not just the topper, all bolted down. Check out these cables. I've never seen it before. It's like an inline clamp, but they went the extra and even did that. Squirters are hooked up. Has the Mopar bottle. Power brakes are rebuilt. Look at the wiper motors restored like new. And then the whole engine bay is beautiful gloss red. This is not the fender tag that belongs to this car. It did not have it, so he put one on there just to fill the space, but is not the right one. Again, everything is like brand new in this motor compartment. The reverse light indicator is on. Tachometer works. Idling nice, revs up nice and clean. This isn't even warmed up. This is a cold engine. That's how it's got a cam. So we've recently built a $2 million shop facility, and we really go through our cars, check them out thoroughly. So for kicks, I pulled up the work ticket on this car. You know what they found? The speedometer was 7 miles an hour off. All they did was replace the plastic gear. It was 1 tooth off. Now the speedometer is accurate. That's all we had to do. They check every light, reverse lights, air conditioning, everything. And that's all they had to do to this car. So again, I'm around cars my whole life. I'm telling you, I know cars. I hate to use the word perfect ever. If I was going to use the word perfect, I'd be real tempted on this car. And not just in the way it looks, but the way it performs and functions and feels. You sit in that car, you swear you're in a new one. That's really, really hard to come by. I don't care how much money you spend buying a car, how good it looks on the internet. This is the real deal as far as quality. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can talk to the salesman. They'll help answer your questions. They'll help get this delivered to your door, and even financing if you need it. volocars.com. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. Subscribe. Click on the bell icon. That way you're notified when the new ones are posted. Thanks for watching.